Alright, Toku team, we are back for the finale of Megaranger. Also, I realize I tend to start these with alright, and I don't know, should I work on it? I don't know. Took a lunch break, took a video game break. I am ready to go for these last three episodes. I am very excited, because, I mean, their identities finally got exposed at the end of the last episode. That's exciting. That's something I've been waiting to see happen all season. And there's a cat screaming at me. Yeah? Yeah? Come here. There you go. I have to put her box in my lap. Yeah, she's very spoiled. What was I saying? Right, their identities got exposed, so they've got nothing left to lose. They're on their I don't know what I'm trying to say here. The enemy got their base of operations destroyed, so all of their plans are up in smoke. The psychos got absolutely disrespected. God damn it. I'm still upset about that. But yeah, let's get it going. Don't show your butt to the camera. Don't show, that's gonna get me demonetized. Not that I'm actually monetized to begin with. Except on Patreon, but we'll save that for the intermission. Well, yeah, we know those are the epitome of your ambition. You fucking named it after yourself. Yeah, that's because half of them were abducted and turned into cards. God, he's even saying it. He's even saying it. That's Yugande, isn't it? That's Yugande. Disguised as the student. Nope, it's a random monster. Hell. Hell, Nejiar. So they're not even naming them after, like, animals no more. They're just... That's a demon. That's just a straight-up demon. Oh, wow, they did it, too! They didn't even try to hide it! Well, don't stand near the fight! That's your own fault. Again, don't stand near the fight, especially not very, sliceable glass doors. Actually, that's a very valid point. Because it's not just their school and public places that are gonna be in danger. It's their fucking homes. Oh fuck! It's their homes. Oh, cram it. Oh, double cram it. No, triple cram it. This is now crammed school. Why are you in an abandoned warehouse? We know what happens in abandoned warehouses. I love an instant morph. What happened to the monster? Did you leave my husband fighting the monster alone? He can handle it. Oh, not the face! That's where her money... That's her money! Since when did you have a scythe? I like it. You could have used the Mega Saber all this fucking time, and you just weren't. How many times have I said that you need a melee weapon for specifically situations like this? What are you doing? A quick draw style? You are. What is that? EI? Ooh! Put the sword at the end of the missile. It'll be funny. They're gonna be living in the abandoned warehouse district. Kenta just noping the fuck out of there. You know what? Yeah, mood. I really appreciate that they are having their identities exposed with a few episodes left, so we can actually see some consequences of it. They essentially got expelled from school. They're homeless because, in a rare moment of intellect, the enemy attacked their homes. These kids are homeless now. You don't often see the enemies actually being smart enough to do that, so kudos to you on that one, Dr. Twisty Face. Let's keep it rolling. This is the second to last episode, and it has Yugande's name in the title. That motherfucker had finally better die. I have been waiting 4 dozen episodes, and I have been Blue Ranger bald so many times thinking he was gonna kick it. I thought he was gonna kick it one of the many times he got killed, but then got an upgraded form. I thought he was gonna kick it when he got combined with Bacon Boy. I thought he was gonna kick it when the Psychos beat the shit out of him after they got revived and then disrespected. Give me some goddamn catharsis. Well, lucky for you, it's the weekend. Hey, here's a thought. Their Megazords always come down from the moon. Maybe their base is on the fucking moon. Buddy, I'm telling you, DJ keyboards are not the best way to invent shit. I reiterate, sir, you got a lot of mouth for someone without a chin. Hi, ma'am. God, I love her. She did not get enough fucking screen time this season. You know what? I'm not even worried for him. He deserved that. He fucking deserved that. Alright, that had to fucking hurt. Well, you're all dead. You're all... none of you are surviving this. You are so goddamn lucky my husband was there. Morph, motherfucker. Thank you, motherfucker. I'm sorry, there was no explosive decompression. And why does it look like you're already giant? Why are these craters so small? You gotta start taking out equipment. In the second to last episode, you gotta start destroying the base, destroying equipment, killing people. Turn off your crockpot, turn off your hot plate. Don't burn down your abandoned warehouse that you're squatting in. Holy shit, woman! You just killed half the population of the city. You're halfway there, that's what I'm saying! What was with the flip and just landed on him? What does that accomplish? Excuse me. Getting close to my afternoon nap. Because I'm old. Not the sword! Fuck! The fact that they had to make a whole second suit for him. For the alternate color mode. This motherfucker has had more costumes than any character I've ever seen. Oh, from the hip. Oh no! No, not Cybermom! No! God damn it. He's Yugande. Again, I've made that joke before too, but it's finally applicable. Wait, is she a... Has she been a robot this whole time? Is Cybermom Cyborg Mom? This whole time? God damn it, they did both die. God damn... Oh, she went to pieces! Holy mother! Holy cyber mother! Just laying there. Just meh. Fuck, that was, consider the stakes fucking raised. Also, I was not expecting Shibolina to be a robot this whole time. And we know she was a robot because that was a bunch of circuit boards that exploded out of her ass. So... all we got left is one bad guy who spent this episode building a power-up for himself, so this is it. This is it. We're going to have an intermission, and then we're going to have the finale. That's all that's left. And the crossover movie, which is exclusive to the Patreon, just saying. And this is the final intermission for Megaranger. I just finished editing the last few of the episodes, and I love this season. This was not my favorite season overall, but I really enjoyed it. We'll get more into that in my final thoughts at the end of this upload, so stick around for those. Yeah, of course, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff for YouTube. If you're on the Patreon, not only are you seeing this a month earlier, but you're also in the Discord, so thank you for that. And as I've mentioned in a lot of the past few intermissions and in the videos, in other places in the videos, stick around on the Patreon, stick around for the Car Ranger and Megaranger crossover special. Those are Sentai crossovers, and other Sentai specials are exclusive to the Patreon. Oh, you had a sneeze? Sleepy kitty. So it's just one of the advantages to being even at the entry level tier of $1 a month. You get things like the crossovers and other specials, as well as getting stuff a month early, as well as the Discord, as well as stuff like Gavon, because on Patreon I don't have to fight to get Gavon uploaded the way I have to fight with YouTube to get it uploaded. So come on over to the Patreon and check out all that stuff, and let's get back to the end of Megaranger. This is it. This is the finale. Last episode. Obviously, bad guy's gonna die. Other than that, I got no idea what to expect. What's it gonna mean for the kids when the enemy's gone? The episode title is "Seize It, Our Diplomas," so obviously they're gonna graduate, which we knew they were gonna graduate. And then all that's left after this is wrapping up my thoughts on the seasons, and then as a separate upload exclusive to the Patreon, Megaranger vs. Car Ranger, the crossover special. You're standing in the robot guts of your exploded daughter. Hardcore. You don't have evil magic, you have evil science. There is a difference. You are insane, sir, and I like that. What the fuckery? Oh, why is it squish? Don't hurt the cat. Don't you dare hurt the cat. Just still fucking lying there. Just Bert. Also, if the mega chip is lying there, shouldn't this room be at an angle? Mega Mind! This is it. This has got to be the last. Well, no, there's probably. We'll see. I was gonna say this is probably the last fight, but then I realized, like, it's gonna take the whole. They're gonna have an all is lost moment. They're going to get their asses beat, have an all-is-lost moment, and then have one more climactic morphing sequence. Although they are doing the roll call right now, which is usually the last thing that happens, the last morphed fight. Strong. He is strong. And squishy. And dying, apparently. I knew it! Again, that's one way to get a snatched waist. Well, that's better than 0. This is why you're the dumbest one of the team. That is not how percentages work. Although I will give him credit for realizing that 30 and 70 add up to 100. Okay. Okay, you gave yourself a Megazord form. With a giant chest tumor. I do like that the UFO fortress became the back. That's very stylish. Also, going back to the school for a moment, you should maybe postpone graduation because there's a giant fight happening in the city your school is in. Maybe evacuate to a shelter for a moment. I'm just saying. Oh! I like that it's a lance rather than a sword. Power of friendship. Power of friendship. And power of violence. Snatch waist! I made that joke back in episode 1. I did a couple callbacks to it, but I finally got to see the dimensional twist give somebody a snatched waist. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself for calling that 50 episodes ago. God damn, that feels good. Oh, fuck. I love Sentai. I love it so much. It's so dumb. Theme song's playing. Hinalar's fucked. Did I finally say his name right? Oh my god, I think I finally said his name right. Oh, right in the giant chest tumor. Oh, stealing his weapon! Oh, ballin' move! Oh, ballin' move, guys! Snatched waist again. Are you coming in? You are like a fucking diva coming in on your surfboards that did not get enough usage. I maintain they did not get enough usage. God damn, alright. That's it. I like that it's still, this whole last bit with the credits is them graduating and not like a recap of a lot of their moments throughout the season, the way we normally see. It's really highlighting that they actually did it, they achieved it. I like that. Yeah, I like that the end credits was just focused purely on them graduating and not a montage of moments for each ranger. Yeah, that's a finale. That's how you do a fucking finale. I'll sit on it for a bit and then record my final thoughts on the season as a whole. Okay, so final thoughts on Megaranger as a whole. This is off the cuff, so I'm definitely gonna be editing out all of the ums and uhs. I like it. I like it. It's not jumping to the top of my list of favorites the way Car Ranger did. Current favorites are still Car Ranger and Five Man for various reasons on each. But like I said at the start of watching this season, it gives the impression of if Car Ranger took itself seriously instead of being a deliberate pastiche. Pastiche is the right word. Let's assume pastiche is the right word. Um, I like that it was kids, that it was teens again. It gave it a very energetic feeling, and it made one-off episodes with silly shenanigans feel a lot more natural than they did in something like O Ranger, where they're fucking military members, for God's sakes. Um, I like how they handled the identities, particularly the reveal right towards the end and the impact that that had. I think what I would have liked to see throughout the season is a lot more time spent with all of the, I don't want to call them NPCs, but a lot of the supporting cast. They did, thankfully, introduce the two boys, were like the shy one and the one who would like speak for him. But then there was like the other girl in their class who never wavered in her support of the Mega Rangers. I think she had one episode early on. I would have liked to see more of her so that we remember why she's relevant when we get to the finale. Teacher was great. I would not have objected if the teacher had been the mentor. That's honestly what I was expecting when I saw that they were high schoolers this season. I was expecting their homeroom teacher to be the team mentor the whole season. But I did really like the mentor they had, especially the fact that I've seen enough now. I've seen enough Sentai now to start recognizing actors from prior seasons. I really like for that actor. He went from playing the monster in Die Ranger, playing the dad of the civilian family in O Ranger, and then playing the team leader in Mega Ranger, which is also funny because Die Ranger, Kaku Ranger, O Ranger, R Ranger, Mega Ranger. So he's been skipping seasons. That's funny by itself. Uh, what else? The gear was fine. I didn't love the gear, but I didn't hate the gear. I think this is, if in the past I've described O Ranger as the perfect B tier, like if you're going from S tier, A tier down to F, or what have you. O Ranger was the perfect B tier season, right? Like it did everything just right enough to be successful, but not exemplary. And it didn't fail in any regard. Mega Ranger feels the same, maybe like a B plus. It gets bonus points. I would call Mega Ranger an A tier season. It's not hit, like I said, it's not hitting all my marks the way Five Man did, the way Car Ranger did. But it does everything right, and it does a few things very good. Again, the secret identities, the pacing, the monster designs. I almost forgot to mention the monster designs were fucking great this season, especially after the garbage designs that we had for the majority of Car Ranger. Now I will say, Car Ranger monsters had a lot more personality than these monsters did. There were a few, like the Canary, who had a very entertaining personality, but he was also a joke monster. He was the only one that Bibbidi Bobbidi hooked up. Um, oh shit, what happened to Bibbidi Bobbidi? We saw what happened to everybody else. What happened to him? Is he gonna come back in the Car Ranger crossover? Oh, that'd be awesome. Um, Also, this season gave us the Psychos, actually, so just by themselves, the Psychos push this into an A tier season. I think my only real nitpick was some of the visual aesthetics, like the Zords were pretty lackluster, I have to say. And the Mega Voyager had one of the most confusing combination schematics. It had some of the individual Zords separated into three different pieces for that fucking thing. Not a great design. I'm sorry, it's just not a great design. End result looks fine, but it doesn't. It's not a great design. And as much as I was grumbling throughout the season of not knowing why Hinalar was so focused on his bullshit, revealing it for the final confrontation that he was just a petty little bitch who killed his daughter and was mad that people were mad that he killed his daughter. That actually worked very well. If we had learned that earlier, it would have weakened a lot of his scenes and just felt ridiculous. But seeing it when we did as part of his final scene makes a lot more sense. I wish Shibalina had gotten more to do, especially knowing that she's a rebuild of his dead daughter. Give them, at the very least, give them more scenes together where she's like trying to get his approval, and he's either doting on her, or maybe he, like, knowing that she's not actually his daughter and she's just a replacement, he treats her really callously, something like that. But for most of the season, she's just another minion, just another high level minion, mind you, but she's just another minion of the big bad. A few other concepts could have done with more fleshing out, like King Javius would have been nice to see as a more realized character, as opposed to just a power source battery. And but yeah, the rest is just nitpicks. Really enjoyable season, very consistently good throughout, because we've had seasons in the past that drop the ball at the finish line. Die Ranger, Jetman. But yeah, consistently good, consistent characters, solid storytelling, monster design, all the way through. And again, I just like that there were consequences from episode to episode. You know, their identities get exposed, and we spend the next, what was it, 3 to 4 episodes dealing with the fallout of that. And I really like this final arc. I said it in some other episodes. I really like how this final arc really felt like a constant tug of war between the two sides. A lot of Pyrrhic victories, a lot of rug pulls, and some good stuff. So that's a wrap on Megaranger. Like I've said, this video, like I said in the intermission that I'm going to record when I'm editing these episodes later. Up next, we've got the Megaranger and Car Ranger crossover, which is exclusive to the Patreon, but you can access it for $1. Just $1 a month gets you access to all the exclusives, like all the Sentai crossovers. And from here, we're going to move on to In Space, because we do the Sentai, then we do the Power Rangers, at least through the Saban and Disney eras. Later on, once Ranger starts pulling from different points of the Sentai season timeline, we're gonna probably change things up a little bit. But then after In Space, we're doing Kamen Rider Kuga.